All right, all right, all right. So let's put this on the screen. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. So I'm gonna touch on the two-faced here, right? The two-faced liar, deceiver, manipulator. First I want to say hi, Winona. Winona commented this morning and said MGL is the one controlling, and that's true. She you know, they both are. They both play the game, but boring for all. He also tries to control and manipulate Marissa in many ways, right? Sasha says hello. Hello, Sasha. How are you today? Thank you for being here. All right, so this is going to be another quick live. I'm going to get this on the screen. Give me 1 second, guys. So earlier today, I looked in my comments and Patty 410, I think this was earlier. Nope, that's not. And you guys might want to check them out. A lot of people who know what went on and what's going on, they also commented on this one here, open letter to MGL, right? Which was done, today is April 11th, 2022, which was done 4 days ago. Right. So you might want to check out the comment section because it's a lot of stuff popping over there, a lot of truth going on over there that people should look into. So yesterday, I released my video on Boring for All, right? Who wants justice for none? And I came up with all the receipts, not all the receipts, but a lot of the receipts of the hate that he was pushing during me being on a panel at Molly Golightly's, right? At Marissa. And we went into detail. All the screenshots took about, and I had that live set as unlisted so that there would be nobody in the chat and it would go a lot faster if I just read off screenshot by screenshot. But it still took a good hour and 45 minutes. So I'm thankful that I did not have that public at the time because this probably would have turned into a 5-hour live easily, right? So anyway, if you want to see the receipts, I'm going to include this link in the end shots tomorrow because it takes time for the video to process until I'm able to. But in the meantime, if you want to click on my videos and, find it, here are the receipts of everything that went down. And prior to that, this discussed my open letter to MGL, right? All right. So during this video, open letter to MGL, about 3/4 of the way through the video is 3.5 hours long, guys. So probably within the last hour, I start to speak on well, I'm going to tell you what I start to speak on after. First, let's check out this comment real quick. Let's bring it back over here because they're all going to coincide. So if this technology decides to work with me and we can scroll down here, that would be what's up. So here we go. So Patty 410 said, at True Crime with the Psychic Goddess, oh, I've given up on Molly's chat. It's only a chat when everyone is in complete agreement with her and when her outlandish, often hateful comments are praised. And it's not always Molly. And we just saw that. If you saw the last video where I posted how they were treating the lady that was having a mental breakdown and singing We Are the World by Michael Jackson and thinking it's funny, this girl is hyperventilating, panicking, she gets out of her seat crying, and Boring for All is just, cracking up, right? Like he thinks it's the funniest thing since wow, he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. Instead of saying, hey, Marissa, maybe right now is not the time. Why? Because he wants to use Marissa for subscribers, right? So Marissa, she can't do any wrong at the time. But through the cards and through my my psychic ability, I do see that their time is coming, and it's gonna be an explosion coming up for them, and that's gonna be all said and done, right, with that connection. Anyway, Patty 410 says, and it's not always Molly. Her mods are cult like. I used to write positive comments when I agreed with her, but any statement that the Stepford wives, she calls the mods the Stepford wives, deemed to be against Molly is immediately deleted, or you get timed out by the hall monitors. Yes, they're like vultures. Everyone is saying the same thing, guys. Everyone is coming here saying the same thing. Circling, they're like vultures circling, just waiting to do their jobs and hopefully get some praise from their leader. I don't know what Justin was in such a titsy about when you were on the panel. He seems to feel like he owns the Michael Vaughn case because he happens to believe the mom. Then for him to come, he had to leave to start his own live. Because he lied and said that, right? But he didn't. Has done a live since then. Keep doing you, goddess. There was another comment. Where is it? Guys, I gotta pull it up because I gotta find it. It's just too good for life. That one was great as well. Let me look here. All right, I'm gonna try to find it in a minute. That might have been it, but I think it was another one as well. So we're gonna go over to here. So like I said, right here obtains the receipts of everything that, or not everything, but a lot of things that Justin did that was very disrespectful to me, right? And not only to me, but to Crystal and to Nicole as well. So when he was on the live on panel, when I was on panel at MGL's, what he stated was that I was doing a smear campaign against Brandy, Michael Vaughn's mother. And I stated that's not what I'm doing at all. We're just bringing up red flags, and then let the people have open ears and judge whether or not it's a red flag to them. They may say it is, they may say it's not. We're just coming up here with facts, recordings, personal recordings, and screenshots. He didn't want to hear it. He said, discussing that was a smear campaign. However, guys, stay with me here. Stay with me. However, on the live that I did with Brandy, and I wish I thought about this earlier, with Crystal and Nicole, that was 5 hours long, right here, right? And by the way, Brandy did chime in, and she didn't have anything to say about the red flags that was brought up. The only thing she stated was that I spelled Michael's name wrong, which I did not. I did spell it wrong in the tags because certain people accidentally spell the name wrong or don't know how to spell the name. And so I wanted to, if they spelt it wrong, it would still lead them to my video. You know what I mean? So anyway, but she had nothing at all to say about the red flags. Anyway, so here is the 5-hour live, right? It says exclusive Michael Monkey Vaughn's, mother's confidant is releasing information. So during this, on this, let me click on it real quick. Let me tell you, you're getting the deets right now, okay? So on this 5-hour, 2-minute, 20-second live, boring for all, okay?
About a missing child.
Justin.
It felt very bizarre.
I'm trying to pause it. I'm sorry about that. So Justin, he came over to my comment section, which he deleted now, guys. But he came over to my comment section and he told me that it was a great job and great video, right? And that, what did he say? It's good to see beautiful African American woman in the true crime community. But the way he stated it, it was in a way where it kind of, I didn't feel he meant it. I felt like he was kind of trying to take some jab. You know what I mean? almost like me going up to somebody that I feel some type of jealousy of, and because they're gay, say, hey, you know what? It's good to see, a homosexual, finally up in here in this true crime community. Yeah, applaud. You're awesome. You're beautiful. And I'm like, I felt he didn't mean that. But then I waited a few days and I said, you know what? Despite what my intuition is telling me, I'm just going to take it as something positive. So that's what I went ahead and did. And then I commented, thank you. I commented with something like nice and, in return. He never replied to the comment. A few days later, I had checked my, what do you call it? My studio, and I saw that he never subscribed to me. So for him to tell me that he really enjoyed my live, he really enjoyed my energy, and that I was African American up in this community, as if I wasn't supposed to be here in a way. That's the way it seemed, guys, right? Yeah, I know some people make a lot out of nothing, but I'm telling you, I felt what he was saying was different, right? There's some people, they say something and they meant it. He didn't mean that one bit. It was sort of like it was not a sort of a jab. It was, right? And all I did, like I said, was ignore. I just, until I finally commented back. So now, if in that same video where we're talking about the same thing that I'm talking about on Marissa's, on that specific day where he wanted to go ahead and try to be a bully and show his hate, his poison, and his venom throughout Marissa's life, why is it a smear campaign? Why wasn't it a smear campaign when we were talking about it here? Huh? Things that make you go, because that's the exact conversation we were having here about the red flag in Michael Monkey Vaughn's case with Brandy and Tyler. Not saying they were guilty, but saying there's certain things that the public are not aware of and may be misled about, right? The babysitter of Michael Vaughn was on during this live as well. So can anybody, I'm sorry, I'm not in the comments right now, but I will be there shortly, and then I'm going to get off this quickly. This was supposed to be a quick live. Why, if it was okay and acceptable to talk about the red flags with Brandy and Michael during this live, why was it not okay to talk about the same case and those same red flags during my time on MGL's panel? It kind of shows you someone's true colors, right? It absolutely does. Guys, definitely stay on to the end and make sure you check out those end shots. Make sure you check out those end shots, because they're going to have other videos that are related, that are connected, that you might want to watch. I think that this in itself proves a lot, and I wish I would have remembered it while I was on Molly's panel. He came after and deleted his comment. Why would he delete his comment after that, guys? Can anybody guess? So see, when I'm speaking about boring for all, justice for none, and his ways and his deceit and his control that he's trying to have over Molly, and him being he had some nerve calling me Two-Face, because he's the only one here that I could see as Two-Face, right? He's walking with the devil. This man, if you subscribe to him, you might want to go ahead and unsubscribe, because he's not worth it, because his heart's not in it, and he has ulterior motives, right? Why would he tell me on MGL's live, cause the whole riff with Molly and I? Like I said, that's information I already told her. She could have found out another time, etc., etc. But you're going to intercept yourself on a live about a missing child with 3 panelists on their live to bring shade. Yet you came to my same live discussing the same manner and saying that it was awesome content and that you're happy to see an African American woman talking about true crime, right? And then you go ahead and delete it. Says a lot. All right, so anyway, let me go through these comments real quick. So Winona says MGL is the one controlling. Hey, boo. All right, hello, Sasha. I'm glad you're good. Hello, Akita. Long time no see. How have you been, love? Sasha says, do you know the time you were on MGL Live that with 2 other MGLs was talking to another creator the whole time, ignoring you? The other creator laughed, thinking it was funny. Okay, let me show you the live. Give me 1 second. It's the only one she has on Michael Vaughn, because I actually told her to change it because we were speaking about Summer. And I said, hey, you want to speak about Michael now? Let's give Michael some time on the floor, because we were speaking about Summer for hours. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to her video. And oh shoot, I'm accidentally clicking on something. Please don't. Oh no. Let's hit the back button. All right, so is this live with Summer Wells and Michael Vaughn? I tell her to go ahead and switch the name to both of them so they both can get, and as you see, that's the one that she has the most views from, right? So because of that, she got views on her channel, and I'm the one that kept the live going, actually. And then, I suggested to her that I contact Nicole and Crystal and have them come on live, because they were Crystal had a very close relationship to Brandy, and she has all the recordings that the public does not have or know about that raises red flags. And Nicole has had Brandy on her spaces where, other red flags are coming up. So there you have it. It's the one that has the most views in the past, I don't know, however long, with Molly, right? So let me see what else. So she's not going to take that video down for sure. So there's someone else you need to take a look at. Hold on, or you should take a look at. And it's House of Williams. I'm going to pull him on the screen real quick. And she does an excellent job of explaining everything that went down during the live, right? And I'm pulling that up now. So this is somebody you guys definitely want to subscribe to. She's a comedian, and she makes me laugh and giggle all day. But here we go. It's House of Williams. You scroll down here. It's this one that's about 7 days ago. It says Return of MFW and the Psychic Goddess and Justice for All. So she starts speaking about us probably, like I said, an hour in, and it's something you definitely want to watch, because she speaks on basically every bit of how I feel. She might even break it down better than I could, So definitely that's a must watch, right? Anyway, let me get back to the chat. Oh my God, Sasha, I'm so sorry. She said I defended you and her followers turned on me. Yeah, the hate was real, right? I mean, it was good. It was good for a long time. I was on her live for daggone it near 5 hours, 4.5 hours. And it wasn't until Born for All came in and triggered people with his venom, Hey, Dixie, how are you? I've been thinking about you a lot. I've been wanting to text you, and I always forget and get sidetracked. Hey, girl, that's a weird comment to make. Gabrielle, I thought it was weird too. I thought it was weird too. I'm like, huh? I'm like, especially, and you know what? I wouldn't say like after some time passed or you get to know the person and you just feel comfortable with the person, you know? You can go ahead probably and make a comment like that and joke around or whatever. But it's like, that's your first comment to me? That's what you have to say to me? And then he had no clue that I was going to be on MGLs, like, a couple weeks later. And then things panned out. And then we saw the real true colors and how he really felt. Yes, it's close. Yes. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. I love you for being here. Please do press the like button. You guys are amazing. And I'm probably forgetting to talk about more stuff. I'm pretty sure. Wait, before we go, I just want to make sure there was another comment that I know it really went into detail and I wanted to showcase it. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see, guys. I'm on another tab. Give me 1 minute. All right. I'll probably showcase that another day, maybe if I still feel like going deeper on this. I want to let go so I could just start focusing back on true crime and not so much the drama of it all. So here's a link. Thank you so much, Dixie. How is Dolly doing? I hope well. Love you guys. See you soon.